Hey YouTube, I'm going to show you how to replace a rear hub on a 2003 Corolla today. It's a straight job, it's really straightforward, fairly easy to do. Just with some basic tools you should be able to do this in probably an hour or so. First thing you want to do, make sure you put something in front of the front tires so that the car doesn't roll. Then you want to go ahead and jack up the rear, put a jack stand in the back, so in case the jack fails, the car will still be up in the air. Obviously, you take the wheel off. There's the new hub right there, and go ahead and take the drum off. And you can inspect that. Mine looks okay. This is the part we're going to be replacing right here. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's not real bad. It's actually kind of smooth. The one on the other side was howling big time. So I replaced that one already. I got two, so I just decided to do both at the same time because if this one goes bad, I don't want to bring all my stuff out and have to do it all over again. So just quick information, that's your wheel cylinder right there. These are your pads in the back, and they press up against the disc to go ahead and stop the car. Those still have plenty of meat on them. Wheel cylinder's working. What I'll do at the end, right here is the brake bleeder. I'm going to go ahead and just bleed those for a couple minutes and then put new fluid in up front. I just like to do that because it gives it brings some new fluid back into this area and kind of bleeds out that old brake fluid, and it gets nasty and it gets gets to a boiling point and it gets dirty and water, and it just decreases the breakability. So while I'm back here doing this, it takes me like 5 minutes to do that, so I'll go ahead and do that as well. So I'm just going to show you really quick here. Yesterday I sprayed some PB Blaster on those bolts. There's 4 of them, one right down there, 3 around, and I sprayed some on them as well as around the hub right here, so it'd be a little bit easier to knock that out. Sometimes they come right out, sometimes you got to knock them a little bit to get them to slide out, and they slide out from the front side. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take those 4 bolts off, and actually I leave one bolt halfway in while I'm hammering on the hub so it doesn't completely fall out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, so as you can see now, I've removed 3 of the bolts. I left this one in down here so that I can hammer on the hub and have it release from this plate right here, the backing plate. So let's go ahead and see. Actually, it looks really loose. I may not have to hammer on it at all. So let me remove this bolt really quick and see if it comes out. It'd be nice if it just dropped right out. There's the 4th bolt. Yeah, it's coming right off. Alright, and that's it. That's the hub right there. So, like I said, that one, it's not in bad shape, but since I'm doing them, I want to go ahead and replace it. So that was fairly easy. Alright, so I got the new hub in. This is focusing. You can see down in there, what I did is from the back I put one of these bolts through the backing plate and kind of through so I could see it, and then I lined the hub up and just hand tightened it, put it through, and I do that for the rest of them. Push the hub assembly back, get that started. poor thing. Then I'll take the air gun, snug them down, and then I actually have a torque wrench to finish off the job. And that's really most of it right there. So, and then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and bleed this in the back. But it's pretty simple. Take the wheel off, take the drum off. You want to remove the 4 bolts. For this year Corolla, it is 12 millimeter. Go ahead and loosen them. I leave one bolt in because sometimes you got to hammer this. I hammer up and down and side to side, and what that'll do is kind of wiggle it out. And if it's really stuck, then I'll kind of put a screwdriver inside here and just apply a little pressure and tap it at the same time, because that'll then slowly push it out.